to scratch it. Shoot. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with this man on the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback, niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. All back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands.
Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft when you're ready.
They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like true goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
These ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the, that was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah.
The Jets are now on the clock.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to you all get a bird. This Oprah. Layers in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the port.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk away? If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team are the motorcade. If you know, you know.
The Giants are now on the clock.
Like a genie to bad in two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Riri's. Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when started throwing bands. Where were you when Big brought the Tigers in.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
Like a tiger skin. Layers in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the port, the door's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know.
The Lions are now on the clock.
For circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came,
The Packers are now on the clock.
and shawty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Club in these dirty vans, clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
The Falcons are now on the clock.
I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan.
The Redskins are now on the clock.
Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
With these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just
The Browns are now on the clock.
Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
With these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
The Titans are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock.
Thicker the bag, beat them a bite, now lace in no beamer, I'm buying no gun, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in that give a tell me why I would on the rose bar couch.
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
Denim, in my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a she was in her bag. Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. Where we gon' I'm in my bag like
The Ravens are now on the clock.
I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check.
The Texans are now on the clock.
Money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all on the same. Broke at the end of the month, Flow Joe kill more one.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back there, up, all in the club, and bring out your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6 Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
The Colts are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock.
Right now, I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby, give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby.
The Chargers are now on the clock.
100,000 my way. 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got those bad, that's. I swear, baby, it was just kiss, that's it. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
I'm in your tongue. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 35.
The Packers are now on the clock.
Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could have been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Piggyback off everything I do, but I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These, I son them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you have this for me?
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got too much on my mind.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Hero Dale, give my baby 30,000. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah.
The Colts are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock.
Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah.
I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school. This is open campus. This is I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin. I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner. I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo. She like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation Janet. Boy, don't make me Jackson. Underground, it's underground. Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds. A yes man is just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the
The
court.
49ers are now on the clock.
Got that menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce.
The Giants are now on the clock.
Talking Cuban links.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
Linking my Cuban
The
link.
Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock.
Money, baby, we don't pay with ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, so, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like
The Vikings are now on the clock.
I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my.
The Titans are now on the clock.
On my feet up, got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader, getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No burritos.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
I cannot put no zeros.
Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models are. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life.
The Texans are now on the clock.
Ain't nobody gonna take my love. I just want
The Texans are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock.
Right now, talk down the man right now.
Oh, yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh, yeah.
Shorty ought to been my feel, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life.
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my home. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
The Colts are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock.
Feeling like a boss right now.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
I swear.
The Saints are now on the clock.
I roll up
The Patriots are now on the clock.
right now. I do this for
The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Hey,
The Raiders are now on the clock.
let me go secure the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. Keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Look what you sweater.
The Jets are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
I make you get off the.
The Broncos are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock.
All over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
But you look too light. Why even play with your life?
The Falcons are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock.
Boy, your hands in your
The
fingers.
Titans are now on the clock.
Get back, watch you turn to
The Steelers are now on the clock.
All of my zip the back that like a
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
Ride down to Soho.
The Texans are now on the clock.
Like a polio.
The Bears are now on the clock.
Younger than you with a
The Lions are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock.
When I was down out of so had sympathy.
The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Then she asked for a loan.
The Jets are now on the clock.
Go and get that in your arm. And
The Browns are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock.
You're not happy with life, so you
The 49ers are now on the clock.
got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you shit, what a
The Jets are now on the clock.
A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. King of the city, I don't want to be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you got to hustle, but you can't stick to the ground, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
But I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that checking to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault.
The Giants are now on the clock.
I want that caught.
The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock.
So much beef, I could barely sleep.
The Ravens are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock.
I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. Company in the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't want to eat. If he said he want, they don't want no steam. She put it on it. Had a bachelor's.
The Bears are now on the clock.
Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo, this flock. Where you at? Pin it, my new mat.
The Eagles are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock.
You can't hang, baby.
The Bills are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock.
You got bad. It's the same, bad company.
The Rams are now on the clock.
You can't hang here.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Keep on coming.
The Jets are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock.
Me some money.
The Lions are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock.
They don't want no problems.
The Browns are now on the clock.
You know I brought them
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
bad.
The Giants are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock.
Dark shades, too much.
The Broncos are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock.
When I do, who them
The Packers are now on the clock.
close? Give me room.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Do the most, don't they?
The Falcons are now on the clock.
Company.
The Redskins are now on the clock.
Your company.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
You in a ton of beef. Tucked underneath my new blue Dunkerberry.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Bust down, color Maricami. Fruity pebble, bezel.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Bad, from out of town, I think she modeled at McCarmy. Wrist game, lucky charmy. Told my jeweler, leprechaun. I'ma come clean, I got beef. Paranoia got me rolling on my sleeves. Okay, hating cause I'm upping up the fees. Whole team got these on their tees all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying.
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
You still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze.
I'm above average.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took the dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosty.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
With the owner, I can walk on water, pop it like.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rory go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rory go faster without the roof.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
With attitude, I got a attitude and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like shampoo. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make they follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn up my swag to infinity. I leveled up on these. Yeah, I leveled up. Hey, I bezeled up on these. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying, iced up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Boss your life up. I had to boss mine up. 10,000.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
Hey, when you on top, don't hate on you. That's what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, don't hate on you. That's what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Chill.
The Lions are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock.
Man, we've been getting money for a long time.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Hungry for a long time.
The Giants are now on the clock.
And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out. Valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count. Cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now. Yo, I'm two up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up if your dog falling.